Today we're embarking on an epic 100 kilometers fliteboard adventure in Croatia, aiming to reach the breathtaking blue cave known as Europe's most beautiful cave. But there's a problem. Our efoil battery only lasts for about 20 kilometers on one battery. That's just 1/4 of the distance. We face many challenges on this trip and we have so many doubts we're gonna manage the 100 kilometers. That was a kick for good luck. We need all the luck we can get. And the best thing of all, this is all happening in Croatia, one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. Join us as we tackle the challenge and explore the stunning Croatian coastline. But it wasn't easy. We faced a lot of challenges and we did our best to overcome them. Even getting the fliteboard into the ocean was a challenge. Being on a small boat wasn't easy. Almost fell off the boat. Well, let's be real, can you really have an adventure without a bunch of challenges? I still wonder today what these people were thinking seeing Igor at the middle of the ocean flying on the fliteboard, because they didn't know we were following him with a boat. As they watched him fall and get up over and over again, some of the falls were much harder than others, and we were worried if he was okay. This is how this adventure went. It's 5 a.m. in the morning and we meet up at our friend's house. Our boat captain Darko is driving around in a circle on his electric scooter. Igor is saying that his brother doesn't know where he is. That's our cameraman Guido. He's asking how everybody slept. After a few minutes everybody arrives. But before we go, we have to grab some food at our local bakery. So what is our solution to charge the batteries on a boat? Well, we're gonna bring a generator. But will this even work on a small boat? And to be honest, we're not sure, but we're gonna try. Everything's packed and ready, so let's head over to Croatia. We have 177 kilometers to go, a few check borders, and then we can arrive at Kastel and pick up our boat. I suspect this adventure is not gonna go well, because the guys don't even know how to pass the check border.
Ljudi random pogađaju gdje mogu
We managed to pass the border control and now we're off to Kastel. As we arrived, we just need to unload all our stuff onto the boat and get this adventure started. We were setting up the efoil and getting ready to leave. One of the guys noticed that the joystick that powers the efoil is not there. We started looking for it everywhere, but we can't find it. And then it hits us. We are 2 hours away from the joystick. We left it on the table in Mostar.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
So not to let the whole day go to waste, we started thinking fast and we came up with the idea. We're gonna ask one of our friends to bring the joystick to us halfway, and then we're gonna meet him in Baška Voda. So we jump in the boat and we speed away. So we arrive in Baška Voda. Peja jumps in the water to meet Nikic and get the joysticks. We're telling Nikic to come join us, but he can't, he has some work to do. So Peja got the controllers and some supplies, and now we finally have everything to start this adventure. Getting the electric surfboard into the water was a bit challenging because the thing is heavy and you have nowhere to stand. So we almost dropped it. Fliteboard's in the water and Igor's off. Finally. So instead of starting from Kastel, we're gonna start from Baška Voda and we're heading towards the blue cave at the island Vis. And now we can can start the counter. 99 kilometers to go. The water was nice and calm, so we continued to pile on the kilometers. It was going well, everything was going perfectly. Our first challenge is to change the battery, and that is hard to do on a small boat. So we came up with the solution. Igor was holding the board up with his head while the guys changed the battery. And the crazy thing is, this actually worked. Igor is saying that the first battery lasted for 24.5 kilometers and 47 minutes. It was scorching hot, so he put on a sunscreen and went to the next part of the adventure. 75 kilometers left and counting. We're also double checking the straps that are holding the generator together. We need him to hold up and get us to the cave. It looks like it's holding. We're closing in the island of Hod. Hod is known for having the most beautiful islands in the country and crystal clear blue water. We have approximately 50 kilometers left. Igor is signaling that their battery is dead and need to be replaced. He also has to enter the boat and change the suit, as this suit is too thick. He's burning up. As he gets in the boat, he tells us that his legs are cramping up, and the cramp is moving from one leg to another, but he's not giving up. And now he's updating us on how many kilometers he has passed. So he's been boarding for 43.86 kilometers in 1 hour and 36 minutes. Zhelya and Peja are struggling to change the battery. We need 3 people to change the battery. Igor jumps in the water and helps the guys out. These batteries are quite heavy and very hard to get out of the fliteboard. So if we drop it into the ocean, it's gonna sink like a stone. So we have to be really careful. Battery is changed and we're ready to go. And he's off again for the last leg. Speed through the next 25 kilometers, and then Igor takes a hard hit. Doesn't look good, but he's okay, and he gives us the signal that the battery needs replacing. This will be our last battery exchange. Even though he took a hard hit, he's feeling optimistic because he knows there's only 20 kilometers left. The last directions, and he's off again. The closer we get to the island, the harder it is to surf, but Igor is pushing through even though the waves are becoming bigger and bigger. Less than 20 kilometers left to the island Bees and the Blue Cave. And as we turn the corner around the island, the waves become suddenly way bigger. It was almost impossible to surf. The boat was racking back and forwards, and it was almost impossible to keep the cameras level. They tried to capture the footage. Our cameraman Gida almost fell off the boat trying to capture the footage. It was even worse for Igor, who was trying to stand up and fly over the last few hundred meters. It was like Mother Nature was trying to stop us from getting to the 100 kilometers. I'm starting to wonder if he's gonna make it. It's getting really bad. But Mother Nature doesn't know how stubborn we can be. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Looks like nature wants the real fight. Igor's checking if he's bleeding. He's not, so he's gonna continue. Oh my god. Now it looks like Mother Nature wants to drown him. It's getting really tough out there. Just standing up is difficult. He's doing his best. The waves are just way too big. After that fall, Igor came back to the boat and said that his battery is overheating, he has to switch batteries. But we have bad news for him. We can't charge the batteries no more, they're all overheating. We don't have enough fan power to cool them down. That's it, we made it to the Blue Cave, but we don't know if we got 100 kilometers. We have to get Igor back in the boat and check his watch. With the waves hitting the boat, it's hard to get him back in the boat, especially with the fliteboard being so heavy. So we got the fliteboard up on the boat, now just Igor left. After getting the board up on the boat, it was easier to get Igor up here. And now we're all excited to check how many kilometers he got on his watch. Oh my god, he actually did it. I can't believe it. So it was 99.83 kilometers, 3 hours and 58 minutes on average, and 1,366 calories. So we can ride this up to 100 kilometers, right? I'm surprised just as you are that we made it. So you're thinking, why would we do all of this? Life is about having awesome experience, because great experience produce great memories, and share it with great friends. When you look back at your life, you can have a smile on your face and be more grateful for the life you lived and the great people you spent it with. This is just about creating memories with your friends and challenging ourselves against nature. Our next adventure is way crazier than this one. Here's a sneak peek. This location is known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, the beautiful Dubrovnik. We started our trip here. At the start of the trip, Igor saw some fishes jumping out of the water. This adventure were tough because the waves are even bigger than last time, and the trip was longer and harder. So drop a like and subscribe to follow us on the next adventures. So, let me introduce you to the entitled. That's Želja, he did all the planning. He also helped Peja with all the stuff and getting the generator working. That's our Captain Darko and Igor's brother. That's Peja, he takes care of all the security stuff and gets us safely back and forward on the adventures. And that's our amazing cameraman Gira. He captured a lot of the footage here, fell off the boat. And then we have Igor. What can I say about Igor? The guy that never gives up. I can't believe it. This is totally insane. How did he ride the board for 4 hours? I still can't understand it. Just wait for our next adventure. It's even crazier, if you can imagine that. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.